Welcome to the Embrace Strength podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Crocker. I am an experienced trainer and active life professional. I work with people who are struggling with nagging pain to get back to the activities they love without fear of re-injury. This podcast is here to educate and provide value to you on all things health, fitness, staying active, and personal development. Let's dive in.
Hello. Welcome back to another weekly recap. For some reason, I thought I did record last week, but it appears that I did not. But last week was a bit of a weird week for me because my parents came in town Thursday night, so it was kind of a short work week. But anyway, so this is weekly recap 25 and 26, another combo episode. But I've had an eventful past couple of weeks. So let me think. Last week, so work-wise, I started my 4-week single leg strength challenge, which has been going really well. So last week I was reviewing everybody's testing, getting their programming out and getting them started. So I've been enjoying that so far. It's the first time I've done like a mini program basically like this, and I'm enjoying it so far. So that has been fun, and I'm going to be doing another mini program in October, FYI. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so last week that was a thing. And let me think what else. Yeah, it was just a short work week because of my parents were in town. So I spent some time with them while they were here. And one of the things that we did was we went to the North Carolina Zoo, and I did not know that the zoo here is like a really big deal. They're like the best zoo in the nation in the past 2 years, and I definitely see why. I mean, the zoo was awesome. The largest zoo I've ever been to by far. Like, the animal enclosures were so big, which was awesome to see. But because of that, the park was huge. Like, you know, I'm from Georgia, so I've been to Zoo Atlanta many times. You can do that zoo in like 2 hours. In Buffalo, we went to the Buffalo Zoo. We did that zoo in like 2 hours. We were there like for 5 or 6 hours and got 15,000 steps. And I was like, this is definitely like the most I've ever walked in a zoo before. But we went to several like feeding times, which is always fun. So yeah, the zoo was just super epic and like a really great surprise. Like, wow, this is like actually a really good zoo. So that was definitely a highlight. And then let's see. Oh, okay. So before my parents got to town, as you guys know, I've been working back in running, trying to build up my capacity there. And so I was sure to get in my run before they came. And my run the past couple of weeks has been like 2.5 miles total, which is, you know, the farthest I've ever done so far. So like, I know I am like playing with that, like pushing the limit type of thing, because I did the 2.5 miles the week prior and I was like, kind of like a little bit sore after. So I was like, okay, I should stay at this volume for a couple more weeks just to make sure I'm recovering enough from this. And so that's what I did, the same distance as the week prior. But we did that. I got a really crappy night of sleep. And then we had that zoo day. And on the zoo day, I got 18,000 steps. And just all of those things combined made me flare up. So I didn't flare up in my foot, but I flared up in my back and like on the left side of my back. And it's my left ankle that's messed up. So sometimes, you know, since my range of motion is only like, well, I think it's like 2 inches now, which is better than 0 on my left side. So about 2.5 inches short range of motion. Basically what that means is like, when I'm doing a lot of walking and things like that, there's just compensations going on due to the not having full range of motion. So sometimes from that perspective, my back will flare up, but it's because of my ankle, because everything starts at the foot and ankle. It's like our foundation. So yeah, it's my left lower back that has been flared up. But I guess another positive is like my foot was not sore. It was just my freaking back. But my back hasn't flared up in a very long time, like not in the past year. So I have been working through that this week. I woke up on Sunday and I was like, holy shit, something is wrong. Like my back is pissed. And so I've just been like taking that day by day this week. And yeah, so how I've been working through that is doing extra mobility throughout the day, and just if I need to modify something in my workouts, I'm modifying, but I'm not cutting out my workouts completely. I did change a couple of things in my training schedule this week, but like for example, on Monday, I did some bike intervals and a full body workout. And then on Tuesday, I went to the gym and it was basically full body. Yeah, there were some arm and legs, but I only had to modify the single leg RDL. I just cut the range of motion, did lighter than usual, so my back was very uncomfortable. But other than that, didn't have to change too much about my workout on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I believe I just did mobility. It's Friday now. Or no, let's see. I went to the gym on Wednesday because I did a Wednesday, Friday. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm like confused. And Tuesday I might have rested and just did mobility though. I honestly cannot remember. And then yesterday, still feeling pretty spicy in terms of my back, and I felt really under recovered actually. And so I was planning on doing a bike in a full body, but I was like, you know, I really need to rest, focus on fueling, and just do some mobility. So that's what I did yesterday. And I have not been taking any Advil, no ibuprofen, none of that, because that actually slows down your healing. So if you can help it, try to avoid taking medicine when you do have back flare up, because it does slow down healing. So I've been able to avoid that. But of course, if you like absolutely can't function and have to take it, then take it. But what I'm saying is I really tried to avoid it. And today, I'm getting better. As the first day I woke up this week and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like my back is going to die or snap in half. So that's really encouraging. I feel a dramatic difference in improvement today, which is such a relief, which is awesome. I can still tell it's like slightly twingy, but a night and day difference from how it felt this whole week until today. So I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, I woke up today. I was like, wow, my back does feel a lot better. So that's been good. Went to the gym this morning, full body workout, didn't have to modify anything. Of course, there was no hinging, but got that done. And now we're here podcasting. I decided to do this recap, one of the first work tasks that I'm doing. And I think I just need to do that because what happens is I'm like, okay, I gotta do all my other stuff first, then I'll do the podcast later. But then I either forget or I somehow talk myself out of it because I'm definitely somebody who's more productive earlier in the day than later. So I'm going to try and set myself up for more success with recording this at the beginning of my workday. But anyways, let me think. What else? Honestly, that's like the biggest thing that's been going on this week is like managing the flare up and just trying to make sure that I move through this and recover from it. So like next week, I'm probably going to add back in a run again, but I'm not going to be running this week just to give my body a little bit of a break because obviously it needs to recover some more. But I had a really good idea yesterday, a really good business idea. And I'm excited about it because one, I actually feel excited about it. And it's something that I have been racking my brain and like trying to solve / make a solution for a while, but I haven't been able to put a pin in like an actual idea that would do what I want and like for me to believe it would be viable. But yesterday I got the idea. I've spent the afternoon, I ate lunch on the deck outside. And the dogs were just like hanging out, loving it. So I brought my computer out there and then I just had this idea coming. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think this is the idea. I think this is a very good, like something that I should start developing. So I'm super, super stoked about that. I'm going to be working on just figuring it out a little bit more, but I'm excited about it. And I think you guys will be excited about it. I'm not going to give any details yet. Because I want to nail down like the messaging and language around it a little bit more before I start teasing it. But I will be basically inviting people into it straight out of my mini programs first. And then I'm going to invite my email list and then to the public. So it'll be one of those things where it's like, if you're in my world, you'll know about it first. And then we'll be launching out to the public a little bit later. But I am excited about it. It's something that I feel is worth developing and will be really good long-term move for my business as well. So if you are somebody who's dealing with nagging pain and struggles to find workout programming that works for you, you're gonna wanna keep an eye out, okay? But anyways, so that is pretty much it for this recap. Oh, one more thing that was exciting that happened this week. So next week, I'm going to be setting up a table at like an outdoor market event type of thing. And so I had to make a new banner for my table because my branding has changed since I've done an event. So ordered a banner. It came in yesterday. It looks so good. I was so nervous about it because when you order something like a banner, like I'm always afraid, like what if it turns out blurry or what if it doesn't look right? But it turned out absolutely perfect. It looks so good. So I'm stoked about that. And I got these like little stickers made that I'll be giving out at my table, and those turned out so cute too. So that was like another thing that happened this week that like made me excited that it turned out. But all right, anyways, that's it for this recap. Hopefully, well, thank you for listening. If you actually listen to these, I appreciate you for being here. But I hope you have a good Friday, and we'll talk to you next time.